Welcome back, 623. Is anyone in your family planning to move this summer? If so, there's a warning that you need to hear from the Better Business Bureau when it comes to hiring movers.
That's right. Consumer reporter John Mattery shows us how to avoid being scammed so you don't waste your money.
Audrey Costin Shelton is finally unpacking in her new apartment.
Found my flashlight.
Something she worried wasn't going to happen. She paid a moving company a $100 deposit, but then the movers never showed.
The moving company says, well, none of our trucks are back and I can't give you a timeline, just call back a little bit later.
So they rescheduled, but never showed on the second date or the third date.
Well, they didn't show up on 3 different days?
They said, well, you know, it's late. OSHA says they can only work so many hours, so, you know, you won't be moving today.
She finally canceled and paid some neighbors to move her belongings.
Now, May through August is peak season for moving. The Better Business Bureau says it's also peak season for complaints about movers. Last year, the Bureau had over 1,000 complaints nationwide, up 200% from the year before.
The BBB's Josiel Ehrlich says no-show movers are one of the top complaints. The other, movers holding your goods hostage until you pay more.
Be careful of lowballers. Those are people who come in and give you a very low quote. It all sounds great. They come, they pick up your belongings, they move them, but when it's time to drop them off, they say, hey, wait a minute, we have all these additional fees that we didn't tell you about.
Ehrlich says to protect yourself, get quotes from 3 moving companies. Get a signed, binding estimate or an estimate that says the maximum you will have to pay. And read reviews of the company on the Better Business Bureau's website. Audrey says next move she'll do a lot more research.
Moving is traumatic on its own, but to be pushed back, you know, 3 times.
And that way you don't waste your money. I'm John Mattery.